Let's get something straight. Losing your erection during sex does not make you broken, unmanly, or weak. It makes you human. Every man, at some point in his life, has faced this moment, the sudden drop in confidence, the anxiety that creeps in, and the voice in your head saying, "What's wrong with me?" But here's the truth. Nothing is wrong with you. Your body is talking to you, and it's time to listen, not panic. When a man loses his erection, it's not always about performance or pressure. It's about connection to your body, your blood flow, your breathing, your mindset. The same way an athlete prepares his muscles before a race, your body needs preparation, circulation, and balance before intimacy. So let's change the story. Let's stop treating this like a problem and start treating it like an opportunity to master your health, confidence, and energy. First, let's talk about your mind, because performance begins there. When you're anxious, worried, or stuck in your head, your brain releases stress hormones that constrict blood vessels and interrupt the very process that makes an erection possible. The fix? Slow down, breathe, ground yourself. Connection, not perfection, is what keeps passion alive. Now, let's talk about the physical side. Your blood flow is your superpower. Every beat of your heart is pushing life through your body, through your arteries, through your veins, and yes, through the vessels that keep you hard. But those vessels need care. They need oxygen. They need nutrients. They need you to move, to eat clean, to stay hydrated. So the first fix is simple: improve your circulation. Walk daily, stretch, do squats, breathe deep. A man who moves is a man who performs. Second, pay attention to what's on your plate. Sugar, processed foods, and alcohol may taste good, but they slow your body down. They thicken your blood and limit your body's ability to respond. Replace them with real foods, greens, berries, nuts, lean proteins. These are nature's performance boosters. Third, fix your sleep. Because testosterone, the very hormone that drives your libido, rises when you rest deeply. If you're running on empty, your drive will fade with it. Protect your sleep like it's sacred, because it is. Fourth, strengthen your pelvic floor. Yes, that's right. Those muscles aren't just there for show, they control blood flow and stamina. A few minutes of daily cudgels can change everything. Fifth, ditch the pressure. Too many men turn sex into a test instead of an experience. When you shift your focus from performing to connecting, you give your body permission to relax, and that's when everything flows. Sixth, hydrate. Dehydration can limit circulation and lower energy. Water isn't just for thirst, it's fuel for function. Seventh, consider your medications. Some prescriptions, like those for high blood pressure or anxiety, can interfere with erections. Talk to your doctor, not Google. There are always options. And finally, number 8, check your heart. Your erection is often the first sign of your cardiovascular health. If you're losing it regularly, it might be your body's way of saying, "Hey, take care of me." The stronger your heart, the stronger your performance in every sense. You see, staying hard isn't just about the bedroom. It's about your body's rhythm, your blood's vitality, your mind's calm, and your confidence. It's about being in control, not through force, but through awareness. So here's my challenge to you. Stop panicking, stop hiding, and start taking charge. Your body isn't failing you, it's calling you to rise up. Take better care of yourself and reclaim your confidence. Because when you do, you won't just stay hard, you'll stay powerful, connected, and alive. You deserve that kind of energy. You deserve that kind of confidence. And you absolutely have the power to get it back. Let's begin by breaking down the first key idea: understanding that losing an erection is not a failure, it's feedback. This is one of the most important mental shifts any man can make when it comes to his health, confidence, and performance. Because here's the truth, your body is always communicating with you. It speaks in signals, sensations, energy, and changes. When you lose your erection during sex, that moment isn't the end of your confidence. It's the beginning of awareness stopped for so long. Men have been taught to see their sexual performance as a reflection of their worth. Culture tells you that if you can't stay hard, you're somehow less of a man. That belief creates fear, and fear kills performance faster than any physical issue ever could. The moment your mind starts to panic, what's wrong with me? What will she think? What if it happens again? Your body instantly tightens. Your nervous system switches from calm and connected to stressed and defensive. Blood flow drops, adrenaline spikes, and suddenly your body isn't in the mood to perform, it's in the mood to protect. That's the real story behind many cases of lost erections. It's not always physical. It's psychological. It's the weight of pressure that turns passion into panic. So the first step in reclaiming control is to rewrite that narrative. Losing your erection doesn't mean you're broken. It means your body is overwhelmed, anxious, or out of sync. The fix isn't shame, it's understanding. Think about it like this. If your car stops running in the middle of the road, you don't curse it and walk away forever. You pop the hood. You figure out what's wrong. You take it to a professional if needed. You learn how to keep it running smoothly next time. The same goes for your body. It's a machine powered by blood, oxygen, hormones, and emotion. When one system falters, the others feel it. And if you're not paying attention to the signals, your body will send you louder ones. This is where awareness becomes your greatest ally. Every man who wants to perform better physically, sexually, emotionally has to develop body awareness. You need to learn the language of your own physiology. How does your body react when you're tired? Stressed? Dehydrated? Distracted? What foods or habits leave you feeling sluggish versus strong? Most men never pause long enough to ask these questions, yet these answers hold the key to endurance, vitality, and control. The second layer of awareness is emotional. We often underestimate how powerful our mental state is in shaping physical performance. Anxiety, guilt, relationship tension, or past experiences can quietly build up until they show up where you least expect them in the bedroom. Emotional stress constricts blood flow, shifts hormones, and creates a constant state of fight or flight. But here's what's empowering. When you start addressing those emotions by talking about them, managing them, and releasing them, you take back control of your body. You begin to feel balanced again. Men who perform consistently well are not necessarily those with perfect health or youthful energy. They're men who are in tune. They know what their bodies need. They don't ignore exhaustion, overwork, or poor habits. They adjust. They rest. They recover. They know that confidence is built on consistency, not perfection. And that brings us to another vital truth. The more you understand your body, the less you fear it. Fear disappears when knowledge replaces it. That's why understanding the cause of your erection issues, whether psychological, physical, or a mix of both, is liberating. It removes the guesswork and replaces it with action. Maybe you need to improve circulation. Maybe you need more sleep. Maybe you need to manage stress. Or maybe you simply need to let go of the unrealistic pressure to perform every single time. Once you see your erection as a reflection of your overall well-being, everything changes. You start focusing on health instead of panic. You pay attention to your habits. You nurture your confidence from the inside out. And most importantly, you give yourself grace. Because healing doesn't come from shame, it comes from patience, curiosity, and care. So understand this. Your erection is not just a momentary reaction. It's a mirror of your entire system, your heart health, your mindset, your hormones, your circulation, your emotions. When something feels off, it's an invitation to listen. When you start treating your body like an ally instead of an obstacle, you'll find that performance naturally returns. And not just in the bedroom, but in every area of your life. This is not about being perfect. It's about being connected. It's about learning the art of listening to your body, your breath, your energy. Because when you understand the message your body is sending, you gain control over your health, your confidence, and your power. And that's the foundation for lasting strength and satisfaction, not just for tonight, but for a lifetime. Now let's dive into the second key idea, applying 8 simple, science-backed strategies to naturally enhance your blood flow, confidence, and control so you can stay strong, focused, and fully present from start to finish. This is where awareness turns into action. Once you understand that losing an erection is your body's signal, the next step is to respond, not with fear, but with focus. You don't need pills, gimmicks, or complicated routines. You need 8 simple, proven habits that work with your body, not against it. Because when your blood flows freely, your mind is calm, and your energy is balanced, your body performs at its best without struggle. The first fix is movement. Your body was designed to move, and every time you do, you strengthen your circulation, heart, and endurance. Think of exercise as your body's natural performance enhancer. When you walk briskly, do squats, or engage in cardio for just 20 to 30 minutes a day, you're improving blood vessel flexibility and oxygen delivery, 2 of the most essential elements of a strong, lasting erection. You don't need a gym membership to make a difference. You just need consistency. A morning walk, a quick jog, or even dancing in your living room, all of it counts. When you move, you awaken your vitality. The second fix is nutrition. Your plate is your most powerful medicine. The foods you eat directly affect how your blood flows and how your hormones function. Processed foods, sugars, and alcohol can stiffen arteries, raise blood pressure, and slow your body down. But foods rich in antioxidants, nitrates, and healthy fats like spinach, beets, walnuts, avocados, and salmon boost nitric oxide production, the key molecule that helps your blood vessels open up and stay open. So every bite you take is either feeding your performance or fighting it. Choose foods that fuel your fire. The third fix is sleep. You can't expect peak performance if your body is running on empty. Deep sleep is when testosterone is produced, cells repair, and energy is restored. When you sleep less than 6 hours regularly, your hormone balance suffers, and so does your stamina. Protect your rest. Make your bedroom a calm, screen-free zone. Let your body reset. When you wake up refreshed, your body's natural rhythm follows, and that rhythm supports your ability to perform when it matters most. The fourth fix is pelvic floor strength. Those muscles beneath your pelvis are your hidden secret weapon. They control blood flow to your genitals and help you maintain erections. Simple exercise, like tightening your pelvic muscles for 5 seconds, relaxing for 5, and repeating this cycle 10 to 15 times a day can significantly improve endurance and control. It takes only minutes, but the results can change everything. The fifth fix is mindset. Anxiety, self-criticism, and pressure are the silent killers of performance. When you view intimacy as a test, you trigger your body's stress response. Adrenaline rises, blood flow shifts away from the genitals, and your erection fades. The solution is to return to connection. Focus on pleasure, not performance. Focus on your partner, not your fear. Deep breathing, mindfulness, and even laughter can instantly shift your nervous system from tension to relaxation. Remember, passion flows best in peace, not pressure. The sixth fix is hydration. Water might not sound exciting, but it's essential. Your blood is nearly 80% water. When you're dehydrated, your blood thickens, making it harder for oxygen and nutrients to circulate efficiently. That means slower response, less energy, and weaker performance. Aim for at least 2 to 3 liters a day, more if you're active. Every sip supports your strength, The seventh fix is awareness of medications. Many common drugs, especially those for high blood pressure, depression, or anxiety, can affect sexual function. That doesn't mean you should stop taking them. It means you should talk to your doctor. There are often alternatives or adjustments that can help restore balance without compromising your health. Never suffer in silence. Speak up and take ownership of your body's needs. And finally, the eighth fix is heart health. This is the foundation of everything. Your erection is a reflection of your cardiovascular system. Weak circulation, high cholesterol, or blocked arteries often show up as erection problems long before they appear in your heart. So, in a way, your sexual health is your early warning system, a message saying, take care of your heart and your performance will follow. Regular exercise, good food, stress management, and annual checkups are your greatest tools for staying strong in every sense of the word. Together, these 8 habits form a simple yet powerful framework for transformation. You don't have to do them all perfectly. Just start with 1. Move your body. Eat better. Sleep deeper. Breathe slower. Each small step compounds into strength, confidence, and control. And remember, your erection isn't just about sex. It's about energy, vitality, and the health of your entire system. When you honor your body, it responds with power. When you treat yourself with care instead of criticism, your confidence grows naturally. You become present, grounded, and capable, not just in the bedroom, but in every moment of your life. So take these 8 steps and make them your daily practice. Not as punishment, but as a declaration that you value yourself. Because when you choose to care for your body will reward you with strength, with stamina, and with the uncheckable confidence of knowing you are fully alive, fully capable, and fully in control. So here's the truth. And it's one every man deserves to hear. Your power doesn't come from perfection, it comes from presence. Losing your erection doesn't mean you've lost your masculinity, your worth, or your ability to satisfy. It simply means your body is asking for balance, attention, and care. And that's something you have the power to restore. You've learned that the mind and body are not enemies, they're teammates. When your mind is calm, your body performs. When your heart is healthy, your confidence soars. When you treat your body like an ally, it gives you back the strength, stamina, and vitality you thought you'd lost. The 8 fixes you've heard aren't just tricks to stay hard. They're habits that rebuild the foundation of your health, your energy, and your manhood. Movement, nutrition, rest, strength, mindset, hydration, awareness, and heart health. These are the pillars that hold you up, not only in the bedroom, but in every corner of your life. Because at its core, sexual performance is about connection. Connection to your partner, yes, but also to yourself. It's about showing up with presence, confidence, and authenticity. It's about letting go of fear and embracing your natural rhythm. When you stop trying to perform and start allowing yourself to feel, everything flows effortlessly. You see, the goal isn't just to stay hard. The goal is to stay alive, to feel that spark of confidence that radiates from a body that's cared for, a mind that's steady, and a heart that's strong. That's the kind of power no pill can give you. That's the kind of strength that comes from within. So from this moment on, stop seeing your body as the problem. Start seeing it as the messenger. Stop trying to fight your way back to control and start listening your way there. Every man can reclaim his confidence, reignite his passion, and rebuild his performance when he chooses to understand his body instead of judging it. And when that happens, when you rise in control and calm and connection, you don't just stay hard during sex. You stay strong in life. You stay energized in your purpose. You stay centered in your power. You are not broken. You are built for greatness. Your body is capable, your strength is real, and your confidence is waiting for you to claim it. So stand tall, breathe deep, and take charge, not just in the moment, but in every moment that matters. Because this isn't just about better performance, it's about becoming the best version of yourself.